Intro.
I hate when people ring the doorbell. Doorbell rings. Ah, Seymour. I brought us some delicious plant-based burgers for lunch. Chalmers, why can't you just order pizza like a normal person? Pizza? That's so pedestrian. Besides, I've heard plant-based burgers are the new rage. Yeah, and I've heard the new rage is gonna burn in hell. Seymour, are you okay? You seem off today. I'm fine, Chalmers. Now, let's eat these abominations. Well, at least they're better for the environment. Oh, how thoughtful of you to consider the environment while I'm starving to death. Seymour, is everything all right at home? You've been acting strange lately. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to eat these things.
Seymour, stop arguing with me. I just want to help you.
Who was that, Seymour? Are you hearing voices again? I'm not hearing voices. I'm just having a disagreement with the narrator of our show. The narrator? Seymour! You need to see a doctor.
Suddenly a large, colorful parrot swoops down and lands on the table.
Mamambo, what are you doing here?
I'm here to liven up the party. And these plant burgers look delicious. And the environment never tasted so good.
Just great. Now my lunch has been ruined by a talking parrot and a vegetable burger. Well, at least it's been an interesting lunch. Let's try to enjoy the rest of it. Fine. But I'm not eating this thing. I'll just have a side of fries instead. Down all my plant, burnt to a crisp. Just like my hopes and dreams. What's the point of even trying if everything just goes up in smoke? Maybe I should just give up and let the darkness take over. No. I can't give in. I have to keep fighting. But who's on my side, huh? Not you, narrator. You don't care about me. You just want to see me suffer. I guess I'm on my own.
Chalmers enters the kitchen, looking concerned.
Seymour, are you okay? You seem off today. I'm fine, Chalmers. Just had a little mishap with the plant. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help? No. It's fine. I just need to start over, I guess. But I don't even know if it's worth it anymore. I mean, what's the point of trying if everything just falls apart?
Chalmers looks at Skinner with concern, but stays silent.
One step at a time. But I can't help but feel like I'm just spinning my wheels. I guess that's just the way it is. But I won't let it get the best of me. I just hope I can make it through another day. I guess that's all I can ask for, right? I just wish I had someone on my side.
Chalmers looks at Skinner with concern, but stays silent as Skinner walks away, still talking to himself.
I'll keep going. For you, plant. The window scene.
Skinner, alas, my once proud plant burger, now a charred abomination, has met its fiery end, a feast for the flames, my hopes and dreams now ashes. Skinner, what new torment doth this bell bring forth? Curse the interruptions. It aside to the audience. Methinks I see a beacon of hope, a glimmer of salvation, outside the window. Skinner, by the gods, 'tis bland, a hearty, wholesome dish. A dish of virtue, a dish of substance, a dish that shall replace the burnt plant burger. Skinner schemes. I shall disguise myself as a beggar and seek out the merchant who sells this bounty. With a plea for charity, I shall obtain this meal and feast upon its goodness. Chalmers enters, concerned. Chalmers, Seymour, my dear friend, thou art troubled. What ails thee? Skinner eat. Nay, Chalmers. I am but contemplating life, its mysteries and its challenges. Chalmers not convinced. Seymour, thou art talking to thyself again, and it doth not bode well for thy sanity. Skinner, still arguing with the narrator, unheard by Chalmers. Curse thee, narrator. Dost thou seek to bring me down with thy torments? Chalmers, concerned. Seymour, I fear thou art losing thy grip on reality. Perhaps it is time to seek the help of a physician. I shall not be brought low. I shall rise above and conquer. Skinner, with a gleam in his eye. But first, I must obtain this bland, this dish of virtue, and feast upon its goodness. And so, my dear friends, the quest for the bland begins. Stay tuned for further adventures in the life of Seymour Skinner.
Chalmers, I assure you, it's just steam. I'm making a steamed version of the plant.
Steamed plant? Seymour? I never heard of such a thing.
I don't see any steam, I see smoke. Well, the smoke is just flavor infusion.
Sure thing, Seymour.
You've really outdone yourself this time.
Skinner continues arguing with the narrator.
Seymour, are you hearing voices again?
You need to see a doctor.
I'm not hearing voices. I'm just having a disagreement with the narrator of our show. The narrator. Seymour, you need to get some help. Yeah, fine. I'll stop arguing with the narrator if you just believe me about the steamed plant.
I don't think so, Seymour. I'm going to call a school nurse.
Oh, no, you can't do that. I'll admit it. It's not a steamed plant. I burned it.
Seymour, are you okay? You seem off today.
I'm fine, Chalmers. I just had a little mishap with the plant.
Chalmers looks at Skinner with concern and stays silent as Skinner walks away.
The wrong meal scene dining room.
A bland a delicacy from the far land of Zambulia.
I've never heard of such a thing, and I don't see any plant in sight.
Well, it's called plant in the Zambulian dialect, but it's much more than that. It's a culinary masterpiece.
I must admit it does smell quite appetizing.
I'm glad you all can appreciate it. It was a bit of a journey to get my hands on this delicacy.
Seymour, are you hearing voices again? You seem off today.
I'm not hearing voices. I'm just having a disagreement with the narrator of our show.
The narrator? Seymour, you need to get some help.
Skinner keeps arguing with the narrator, unable to be heard by the other characters.
This is quite delicious. Seymour.
Thank you, Marmenberg. I've always had a passion for cooking.
Seymour, I still think you need to see a doctor.
I don't need a doctor. I'm perfectly fine. You can't make me look crazy.
I must say, this blend has been quite a delightful surprise.
I guess it's not so bad. But I still think you need to see a doctor, Seymour.
I don't need a doctor. I can handle my own problems. You can't make me look weak. I am a strong man, damn it!
The fire scene.
Seymour, there's a fire in the kitchen.
It's just an elf on a shelf, Chalmers.
Elf on a shelf in the kitchen.
I was decorating for the holiday season, okay? It just appeared.
An elf on a shelf that caused the fire?
I know. I don't know what happened.
I'm going to investigate. Exits to the kitchen.
You're trying to make me look crazy, aren't you?
Chalmers returns from the kitchen.
Seymour, this isn't an elf on a shelf. This is a real fire.
I know. I'm sorry.
Seymour, you need to see a doctor. This isn't normal behavior.
I don't need a doctor. I know what's happening to me.
Aside to the audience. Little did they know, the real culprit was none other than Mam Lambo, who had taken it upon himself to help Skinner with his cooking, and in doing so, had accidentally started the fire. Mam Lambo swoops down from the ceiling, holding a charred, smoldering bundle.
Oops. I was just trying to help.
Ma'am Limbo, what have you done?
What do you mean? I thought it was being helpful.
Seymour, we need to get this fire under control.
Everyone works together to put out the fire, with Skinner and Mam Lambo arguing the whole time.
The farewell scene.
Wow, Skinner, that plant was delicious. I didn't know you had it in you to be such a great cook.
Well, it's not just any plant. It's a Zambulian blend, a delicacy from the far land of Zambulia.
I must admit, I didn't know you had it in you to be such a skilled chef, Seymour.
I'm glad you all appreciate it. It was a bit of a journey to get my hands on this delicacy.
The house suddenly bursts into flames.
Oh my god, the house is on fire.
It's just an elf on a shelf, everyone.
An elf on a shelf in the kitchen. Actually calls a fire.
I was decorating for the holiday season, okay? It just, appeared.
Skinner keeps arguing with the narrator, unable to be heard by the other characters.
Seymour, we need to get this fire under control.
Everyone works together to put out the fire, with Skinner and Chalmers arguing the whole time.
Seymour, are you alright? You seem off today.
I'm fine, Marmonberg. I can't believe you did this to me. I was finally starting to make progress.
Seymour, we're all here for you. No matter what you're going through, we're here to help.
Thank you, Chalmers. I don't know what I'd do without you all.
We're a family, Seymour.
And families stick together no matter what.
The fire's finally under control.
All right, let's get you all back to school. We can talk more about this later, Seymour.
I really appreciate it.